Hello, thank you so much for dropping by to the channel today. So let us take a look at the week ahead in astrology starting Monday, August 9th. I've got to talk a little bit about today first though, because this is big news, this is momentous, and I expect most of us already know that it is Lionsgate time. It's the time when the new moon happens in the sign of Leo. It's going to be in, 16 degrees of the constellation of Leo. So really Lionsgate because it's August and the sun is in Leo too. But as we come up to it, the moon right now is 0.1% and just still doing the last bit of waning. Maybe by the time you're watching this, it is actually going to be new moon because that's coming in at 9:48. I think, let me just check that. Sorry, 9:49, around about 10 minutes to 10 in the morning Eastern time. And yeah, I guess you can work out your time wherever you are in the world from that. I really hope you can because I can't. So that moon is very new. The sun is opposite Jupiter at the moment, so confrontation is probably going to be in the air somewhere as you kind of go through your day to day. The moon is square Uranus, and that can bring temporary upsets in the flow of events. Things do actually heal themselves. Things do actually kind of keep moving. We've got Mercury opposite Jupiter, important talks going on, that kind of thing. And let's take a look at Mars and Venus, because Mercury, Venus and Mars are our closest heavenly bodies, so they have the most immediate effect on what's going on. Venus is opposite Neptune at the moment, makes feelings rather complex, you know. You get people sort of resigning, maybe feeling defeated, certain amount of disappointment going on, and people just have to accept losses sometimes at this time. Mars trine Uranus, bold initiatives, breaking with the past. So that would be the positive side of resignations and defeats and things changing in that direction. But anyway, that's where we are as we head into next week. Let's take a look at things from Monday 9th of August on though. And the theme for the week really is a lot of people are going to be looking for something to believe in. You know, when we get a thing like Lionsgate happening, it does shatter our beliefs rather. And we have just been through a crazy week with a lot of anxiety in the air because of one thing or another. Now, the moon does actually get quite a good boost because it's conjunct Mercury and Mars on Monday. But at the same time, it's quite a slow start because the moon is also opposite Jupiter, which can be rather an overwhelming influence. influence, and there's a tendency to sort of take on too much work, and that's what actually ends up slowing down. It's a case of more haste, less speed, really. And then, you know, that whole thing is strengthened because Venus is opposite Neptune the same day. So it just kind of makes things slow down, makes things kind of lackadaisical, really. Then we come to Tuesday, the 10th, and Mercury is opposite Jupiter. So you start wondering what's the point, you know, and this is really where we get down to people seeking something to believe in. It's all a question of what's the point, what is actually what is the purpose of not just my week, but maybe what is the purpose of my whole life. Quite deep questioning, some quite scary thoughts there, but remember, it's temporary. Okay, I was talking to a friend last night, in fact, I did a reading for her, and I could see it's all the anxiety that's been building up in the last week or so that's made her feel the way she was, and I gave her as much reassurance as I could, because these things do always change. When there's a difficult alignment or quite a difficult week that we seem to be looking at, we do actually come out the other side. You know, we start questioning the purpose of our lives, we start looking for something to believe in, and as a result of that, we actually find it. You know, we can answer those questions as long as we don't as long as we don't give up. Anyway, coming on to Wednesday the 11th, Mercury, which is kind of quite an intellectual influence, generally speaking, but certainly in the week ahead. Mercury moves into Virgo, and Virgo is Mercury's ruling sign, so Mercury is very much at home in Virgo, and that makes a feeling of things clicking into place, you know, and that positive energy is strengthened by trines. The moon is trining Venus, and Also, the moon is trining Pluto at the same, well, on the same day, because the moon alignment changes several times a day because the moon is comparatively so close to us. I wouldn't want to say that to an astronaut because goodness knows they had a long, long journey to get there. But the moon is very close to us in terms of astrology, so the moon alignment can change several times a day. And those trines on Wednesday really give you a sense of purpose, you know, whatever you're trying to do. It brings a sense of purpose. After that, things are fairly quiet until we get to the weekend, and I will be back on Friday with a look at the weekend ahead. But maybe Saturday's a good day to lie low, so it's good that we've got a couple of days of positivity starting from Wednesday. Scorpio, basically, the Scorpio moon is going to make a T-square to Saturn and Uranus next Saturday in the fixed signs. And that's a very intransigent energy. It's very difficult to shift the feelings that come up, you know. And then we've got another fixed lunar T-square on Sunday. So really quite a lot of change this week. It's likely to feel quite difficult at one time or another, but just look out for Wednesday. Look out for things turning more positive on Wednesday, because you know, seeking something to believe in, like I say, always brings you out looking at something you can believe in. You've just got to not give up when times are difficult, which they could be, quite frankly, on Monday and Tuesday. So that's my look at astrology for the week ahead. Thanks very much for watching. If you'd like to get an esoteric take on this, check out my other channel, Twig Brother, where we do really card readings as much as anything. I'm a psychic, I'm a medium, and that's what I do on the Twig Brother channel. This is more about pure astrology and the feelings that it brings up. So check out the Twig Brother channel. I will put a link to it in the description down below, and I will see you again very soon, friends. I'll be here next Friday with a look at the weekend ahead. And I usually do something midweek, something of interest. And it sounds like Wednesday would be quite a good day to do something of interest. So if you'd like to get in touch, please email me. My email is down there in the description as well, 35and83@gmail.com. I sell astrological birth charts, for example, and they go an awful lot deeper than the free birth charts that most of the big astrology websites will give you. But with that, friends, thanks again for watching. Be good to each other. Have a great time ahead, and I'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye.